And I'm just on Twitter over here. Usually I like to have fun seeing what's breaking during the show. And right now it's a free-for-all.
No dice.
The unverified. People are calling themselves blue check refugees, the people who can't tweet right now. And everyone else is like, it's utopia. All the blue check high and mighties are gone.
Oh my goodness.
But
It's
why? What's going on?
all right. So here's what we know. There are a lot of blue checkers who cannot tweet today. Oh my. Presidential candidate Joe Biden is among dozens of high profile people whose Twitter accounts got hacked this afternoon. This is part of a massive scam where hackers tweeted messages through the compromised accounts, urging people to send thousands of dollars in Bitcoin. Other accounts that were hacked include former President Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Kanye West, and Elon Musk, along with big name companies like Apple and Uber. The tweets have since been deleted off of those accounts. A spokesperson with Twitter is aware of the issue and is working to restore the account. But we will continue to monitor the situation. Sam, who has a blue check, if you haven't noticed, will let us know as soon as she can start tweeting again. And you guys can hear the latest at 6 as well. Hopefully, seriously, hopefully by 6, they'll have the problem under control. But okay, so I know with Instagram,
Yeah.
I was gonna say with Instagram, people have Finstas, right? Like they have fake Instagram accounts, and a
Right.
lot of celebrities have Finstas
Uh-huh.
with blue verified Instagram accounts. Is that the same with Twitter? Do you think people have fitters? Do they
That's
have fake,
funny.
fake Twitter accounts, and then they can still get on Twitter? They can still tweet things that they want to say.
I'm sure they must, right?
Yeah.
Look, I've always wanted to have one just so I can clap back at people who are being rude, but I do not have one. And now is the moment where I'm like, I should have made that Insta or Twitter or whatever.
That's
Uh,
Twitter.
the thing is, you work so hard. I've waited so long to finally get that blue check because I'm like, I swear, because people would tweet, "Is this even real news?" I'm like, "Yes, I work for KTLA," and then I finally get the blue check, and it's not cool anymore. Now, if you have a blue check, you are not relatable to the people. You don't get viral usually because people without blue checks are the cool ones, and now everyone's relishing in this post blue check world. For those who don't know, it means a Twitter verification. You have to go through some steps, and Twitter has to make sure that you have some sort of platform, which I guess I do if I'm talking to you people right now. But Jeff Bezos, so many people got hacked in this. It looks like an effort, and they don't know Robert, do you have that tweet? Twitter says they don't know if it's a third party or they're looking into what I want to get the words right. Oh shoot, I didn't send it to you. That would be why.
What I also wonder too is, did anyone fall for it? I might have been one of those people to be like, oh, send Bitcoin. Joe Biden hooking it up. All right, dude, here it goes 1,000 Bitcoins. I can't wait to get my 2,000 back.
Really?
I'm just really gullible. That's all. So
I turned on tweet
Okay.
notifications
Well, at least you're
for
honest.
Kanye because of his presidential bid, which I can turn off today
Right.
apparently. And I saw that tweet. I was like, oh, he really is going off the deep end. Telling people to send Bitcoin.
That's
That's
funny.
hilarious. Yeah, I'm sure there were some people whose tweets seemed normal, typical for that person. And then for others, it was like, really? Why is Barack Obama asking people for Bitcoin? That's when you knew, okay, something's awry.
Who's the person that you think is a typical tweet? Maybe Elon Musk, maybe? I think I could see him offering Bitcoin to people.
Right. I won't say. I'll be nice today. But it's someone we've already talked about in the show. How about that?
All right.
Earlier.
They said in those tweets, you may be unable to tweet or reset your password. We are aware, we're investigating, we're taking steps to fix it, ... So, sorry to all those blue checks out there. Guess you're going to have to wait a little while.
I feel as sorry for blue checkers who can't tweet as I do for NBA players at Disney World.